ain't missing out on coins. I think I'm about to miss out on a hidden puzzle. Of the 4 boxes below, 3 are the exact same box viewed from different angles. 4th box is a slightly different design. Can you spot the odd one out? What are the symbols we're dealing with? Sun, star, square, diamond, heart, X. So those are the 6 symbols. Heart. So it could be X here and heart here. I'm sort of drawing it, sort of drawing it out a little bit, trying to figure out what configuration isn't possible. So A gave me square, sun, star, and then sun, X, heart is possible. So with this, could heart, star, diamond, and then square, X. So square X heart wouldn't work with this one. I mean, so the question is, did I just pick a configuration that matched my input, or is that literally the only way it could be?
think I've got it! Professor, I've solved it!
Oh, sorry. I guess the notepad could go elsewhere, right? From now on, I can put the notepad maybe like on top of the top screen or something? No, that's gonna cover up the rules of the puzzle. What's the best way for me to do this? Cover up my stupid face with it? Anyway, I guess that's what I'll do from now on. Just so that the notepad is not, okay. That's where I'll put the notepad from now on, I guess. I know you were looking forward to riding the Ferris wheel, but the fact that you'll never experience happiness again does remind me of a very interesting puzzle. Have you heard this one? I think people are mostly unconcerned with my well-being. I apologize for anyone who's getting spam because they're in my channel. If I could stop that from happening, I promise I would. Wish it were less annoying to move around in this game. Give me a puzzle, you stupid robot. Robots give out the worst puzzles. They're all logic puzzles. Hey, it's finally the wolf goat cabbage puzzle.
How does this sound? Professor, I've solved it!
Oh man, he's a robot now too. They're all robots. Soylent Green is people! It's people! Layton just has that smile on his face. Layton, I actually think you might have done it. Only a sociopath would be smiling right now. You know what? I think I might have killed Simon. Excuse you? You're not touching my key.
No, Inspector, it has quite a bit to do with you.
Meaning?
Isn't it obvious?
Yes.
If there is any criminal element involved in this case, then it is you, sir.
What? That's absurd.
I'm starting to see
Hey,
where the Phoenix
calm
Wright
down.
crossover came from.
What utter rubbish! You'll need more than some death charge to save your hide.
Hmm. I think it was during the search for Claudia. Yeah. Layton, you beautiful fool. I can't believe he was Mustache Von Question the whole time. Ew. What a sound. I don't like his name. I like my name for him better. I don't know who you are. You seem to know me, but that's not the same thing. Is this not the first game in the series? Please tell me this whole cutscene ends with, who was that guy? My dude, the door wasn't even locked. You could have just gone out, right? Like, I don't think anyone was gonna stop you. Who was that guy? The science board has banished him from working in his field ever again. You are no longer allowed to perform science. Okay, I have a hypothesis. Stop right there. The scientific method is off limits for you. You'll have to limit it to just guesswork at this point. Hey, that really appreciate it, Pansy. We solved a mystery. Hey, robot lady, do you know any puzzles? Of course she looks pale. She has no blood running to her face. I mean, if someone can give me just a list of the puzzle numbers that I'm missing in this one, I'll play them once I'm done with the game. Head for the tower. We're working on it, Empty. Is it supposed to be a joke that this guy seems like he's probably blind and he keeps saying how beautiful Lady Dahlia is? I think that's supposed to be a joke. I think I'm supposed to laugh at that. I can't believe there were puzzles here all along. We figured out the mystery of the key. The odd sandwich, how did we miss that one? That's a classic. You gotta solve 75 puzzles before you're allowed to go into the tower. Unfortunately for you, I'm a puzzle god. Uh-oh. But Ramon actually still has his key there. And Lady Dahlia does too. There's like nothing to interact with here. Number 38. We're gonna find out the secret. Oh my god, everyone is a robot. Everyone here is a robot, and it's all to make Flora? It's all for Flora's benefit? Yeah, I totally understand why this would disturb you. Well, we just crushed 2 mysteries at once. Way to go, team. I just want to say how proud of you all I am. Get the ball out. Actually, I like this puzzle the least. This type of puzzle the least. So if we could just like be done with these pretty quick, that'd be great. That's only if everyone's okay with it, you know? I'll take slide puzzles over these, honestly. Well, traffic jam puzzles usually restrict each piece to only being able to move in one direction. We used to have a game on Windows 3.1 that was this game. What was the name of that? What was the name of that game? Klotsky. That's it. Thank you. That was exactly it. Let me try moving some pieces around without worrying about the red ball for a second. Ooh, that seems like it's on the right track. Pansy, I just saw your Discord message. Thank you so much for compiling that for me. That was super kind of you. They sent me a direct message that had every single puzzle unique to the US version, numbered and everything, so that I can easily access it.
I think I've got it. I did it.
Luke, I'm not gonna sit here and get lectured to by someone who can't even read. I haven't used a hint coin yet. Stubbornly. Solve this magic square.
Well, here's my guess.
Oh, you know, I probably should have just looked at my solution for a
I was
moment, right?
sure I had it.
Sorry. I forgot about the sides. I was just doing diagonals. I'm dumb. Yeah, that's not right. That's not right at all. Big oof. Thanks, Tina. I bet you're actually being genuine. I think they all sum to 15, so I'm trying to work it out that way. I think that's correct.
How does this sound? Layton's apprentice saves the day.
Layton's apprentice saves the day. Do you think they actually hired someone British to do a bad British accent? Or do you think they hired someone not British to do a bad British accent? Do you think it's harder to do a bad British accent if you are British or if you aren't British? I feel like if you aren't British, you kind of win by default, right? I can do a fake southern drawl. It's not good, but that's because I don't speak with a southern drawl to begin with. The most southern thing about me is that I say the word y'all. Give us a southern accent? No, I'm too nervous now. Hockey, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Thanks for the 25 cents, Tina. 25. You think so little of me that I'm gonna embarrass myself for 25 cents. That's honestly where we're at in my life. God damn it, Tina. Y'all can do it. What the? Is that Shishi? Is he just saying random words and... Jim, Mike, Steve, and Tom are all standing on the stairs. You know the following about them. Jim and Tom are not next to each other. Well, that's because they hate each other. Steve and Mike are one step apart. Tom is on a higher step than Steve. Alright, time to notepad this baby. Thank you, pretty pink pansy Penny, for your southern drawl. There's just 3 things I love. My truck, my dog, and my girl. There you go. So Tom is not on the last step. Steve is not on the top step. weird. Yo, Sound Defense, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. Steve and Mike are one step apart. So if Steve's not on the top step, that detail does not restrict Mike anywhere. Jim and Tom are not next to each other. I've lived in the Southeast my whole life. I mean, but I don't really consider myself particularly Southern. So Tom is not number 4, and Steve is not number 1. Is this actually the exact same puzzle as the decathlon puzzle or the triathlon puzzle in SMRPG? Jim and Tom are not next to each other. So Tom could be 3, 2, or 1. So does this work better if I work backwards? It might work better if I work backwards. So if Jim is D, so if Jim's at the bottom, if Jim were D, then what would be the situation there? Jim and Tom are not next to each other, so that would mean Tom is in the set of, what, A or B? Tom is on a higher step than Steve. Tom is on a higher step than Steve. So Steve could only be... So Tom would have to be A, so that Steve could be... B. Well, Steve and Mike are B and C, right? So that does arrive at something that's possible. What if Jim were at C? If Jim were at C, Jim and Tom are not next to each other, so Tom would have to be A. There's no other way. And Steve and Mike would not be able to be one step apart, so that's not possible. So what if Jim were B? Jim and Tom are not next to each other, so Tom would have to be D at that point, and Tom cannot be D, so that runs into a contradiction. If Jim were at A, then that means Tom could be at C or D. Steve and Mike are one step apart. Tom can't be at D, so Tom would have to be at C, and now Steve and Mike can't be one step apart. So Jim has to be at D.
There we go. Every puzzle has an answer.
You can tell that D is Jim because he's looking into the camera. That definitely makes him Jim. I can see how that would be confusing worse. I had interpreted it the other way. But you're absolutely right. I could see how you could arrive at that understanding. $60 picarats. This maiden has been captured by a wicked wizard and is trying to escape his castle. Armed guards, however, are blocking her path. Slide the blocks out of the way to move the red one out the exit to the right. Her freedom depends on you. Alright. So this is Klotsky. I do not think I'm making things better. This isn't gonna do what I want it to do. So I need the green blocks to get behind the red block. I mean, that's ultimately what I'm looking to do. These blue blocks on the top and bottom are they actually do a really good job of blocking that from happening. If it's not obvious yet, let me paint a picture for you. I could not find a way to care less about getting the optimal solution right now. I need to move the red block down so the purple block can get past it. That's what I need. So I need the blue block to move left one.
Luke, here's my answer. Critical thinking is the key to success.
This is a classic slide puzzle. Yeah, fuck you. Okay, that's literally a picture of me. I don't know how they got a picture of me, but that's a picture of me right there. Mustachio Von question. We're good. We've almost solved all the mysteries. I know her. She's the one what called me cute. You've placed one joker and 4 aces with different suits face down on the table. Use the hints below to determine the position for each card. The club is to the immediate right of the heart. Neither the diamond nor the joker is next to the spade. Neither joker nor the diamond is next to the club. Neither the diamond nor the spade is next to the heart. Well, bring back out the notepad. So what we're talking about, club, heart, spade, diamond, joker. So those are my symbols I'm using. So I'm dealing with a situation where club is immediately to the right of the heart. Diamond nor the joker is next to the spade. Diamond nor the joker is next to the club. And neither the diamond nor the spade is next to the heart. So the club can't be the leftmost one. And the heart can't be the last one. So those are things we know. Is this one where I'm going to have to like exhaustively try an option? Like start with one card and then... So if I started with the heart, means not equal to. Heart. Sorry, it's exciting equal. Very equal. So if I start with the heart, I have two options, right? Heart or Joker. Or no, if I start with the heart, the club has to be the next one. Neither the Joker nor the diamond is next to the spade. Or, sorry. Neither the Joker nor the diamond is next to the club, so the next one would have to be the spade. Neither the diamond nor the Joker is next to the spade, which means this isn't possible. So the heart can't be the first one. Can I? Oh, actually, that would be way easier, right? Yeah. That would be way easier. Thanks. So I've already started with heart once, and that didn't work. So let's try a different one. The only one that can't be the first one is the club. The club cannot be the first one. So let's try the spade now. Neither the diamond nor the Joker is next to the spade. So diamond and Joker can't be next to the spade, so the next one could be heart, and if it is, the club is next. Neither the Joker nor the diamond is next to the club, so that won't work. It can't be the club as the next one, so let's try the diamond. Neither the Joker nor the diamond is next to the club. So it can't be the spade as the first one. So it's gonna have to be Joker or diamond first. Joker and diamond can't be next to the spade. Joker and diamond can't be next to the club, but it can be next to the heart, which would make club next. Diamond would have to be last in this case, which would leave the spade, and that doesn't work because the diamond can't be next to the spade. So what if I put the diamond over here? Neither the diamond nor the spade is next to the heart. And it can't be the club next because the club is to the immediate right of the heart. Okay, so I can't start with Joker, I think. So let's try starting with the diamond. Diamond can't be next to spade, club, or heart, so the next one would have to be Joker. But Joker can be next to the heart, which would make it heart, club, spade. And I think this is a valid configuration. Club is to the immediate right of the heart. Neither the diamond nor the Joker is next to the spade. That's correct. Neither the Joker nor the diamond is next to the club. That's correct. And neither the diamond nor the spade is next to the heart. I think this works.
That should do it. Every puzzle has an answer.
Cool, Casper. Yum, yum, yum. Well, one day I hope to hear about what this graph theory is. I have some theories about graphs. I theorize that graphs are a great way to show data. No one would ever be stupid enough to make an Excel spreadsheet with 1,000,000 rows. I cannot believe that this game has a puzzle on this door. Three, 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 three. Alright, so I know that the only possibilities for the first digit here are either a 3 or a 4. Right? It's gotta be either a 3 or a 4. Nine minus 6. 8 minus 5. 7 minus 3. Which leaves me 2 minus 1, which is not correct. Wait, 7 minus 3 is not right. It would have to be 6 minus 3. What subtraction would I want to perform to make this work? Could do like 12 minus 9. That would work, right? Now what? 8 minus 5. What if I did it where I was always expecting to carry 1? So I did like 9 minus 5, and then 7 minus 3, and 6 minus 2. Does that work? 11 minus 8 is 3, borrow 1, that's 5 minus 2, borrow 1, that's 6 minus 3, borrow 1. Nope, this is... I want this to be the other way around, right? Oh shit, did I do these backwards? Wait, I did these backwards. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. Oh my god, this is doing my head in right now. Hold on, I'm sorry. This is doing my head in. I'm so sorry. I feel really silly, but Oh my god. Oh my god. The gap is here for a reason, and I need to use that. I just have to figure it out. Three, 1, 3, 3, 3. Man. There's like a detail about this that I'm just missing real hard. I know this puzzle too. Not like I know the answer, but I'm familiar with this puzzle. And I don't know the trick to it. It has to be 3 or 4 in that first spot. 3 or 4 are your only options. If I assume there's a number of carries happening, I can kind of get there. But then I get to this point where I have 5 and 6 left over, and that's not helpful. Of course I could have, Casper, but that defeats the point. It would have been remarkably easy to write a computer program to do this. Yes, Casper, that's extremely defeating the point. I mean, I could have solved the vast majority of these problems by writing a program to exhaustively search the entire space and find the answer that fits, right? Nice. Well, that's that. Casper, I feel like you're saying the word graph theory to a lot of things, and I gotta be honest with you. I'm starting to question whether or not you know what graph theory is. Don't take that as a call out. I'm just saying, I've heard it enough times, I'm starting to hit that semantic saturation point. Yo, smart ball. All of my remaining pieces. Okay, I feel like this right here is the spot I want to stop and observe for a moment. Look how neatly arranged all of these numbers are at the bottom. That pattern is definitely meaningful. Put these back for a second. I mean, I could literally take like 5 minutes, not even that, to write a program to solve this, but it ain't happening. Nice, Smitty. You did a good job. Yeah, if you write your code in JavaScript, you can name your variables emojis. Keep flashing at me, hints button. See what I do. See what happens. Hey, Loafus. You're the best loaf. There's no zero. So all the pairs that I choose need to be either 3 away from each other, if they're not going to carry. Six away from each other if they're going to carry with a smaller number on top. And 3 away from each other. 4 away from each other if they're going to carry in the other direction. So I just need to pair them up appropriately. It occurs to me that this is actually, you could represent this as a matching problem in a non-bipartite graph. Why would I want a hint? If I'm not gonna let the game give me hints, why am I gonna let chat give me a hint? The game, you can stop flashing the hints button at me, game. So I have to assume either all of them are going to carry or none of them. No, that's not true. Hold on. That's not true. Cool. Alright, DSF. That's not a lot of pressure. Nope. That does not work. The 2 and the 8 assumed it would be carried from. That's not the case. Nice, Kelpsy. Yeah, I mean, I'm working through the puzzle. I promise I'm not just sitting here staring at it. My brain is moving.
we go.
Wait, really? Did I not
Frankly,
look carefully?
I'm ashamed.
Did the carrying stop and I didn't realize it? Oh. Oh man, the carrying stopped. Okay, my logic is absolutely right. I just have to be really careful with my calculations. So if I'm gonna carry... then they have to be 6 apart. Has to be 4 in the first column. There's no way it's not. Sorry, it's so hard for me to, like, talk through what's happening in my brain, but, like, there's so much going through it. Is there only one unique solution to this? I feel like there's probably more than one solution to this. Yeah, I believe there's only one solution as well. It's fine. It doesn't hurt me. I mean, if I were told, no, there's 10 solutions, well, I still haven't found any of them, so it doesn't really matter. I feel like I spent a lot of time on this puzzle so far. Can you draw on the screen? Sure, but I could also just drag the numbers around, right? Like, I have this notepad that I can pop up, and I can share information, but... Yeah, this would be a 5-minute program for me to write. It would take no time at all. So the rightmost column can't be carried from, so it can only be 9, 6, 8, 5, 6. There's only one number, I think, that can't go in the rightmost column top, and that's 7. This is the only spot, this is the only number that 7 can't go. Also, 4 wouldn't be able, or 3 can't go there as well, right? So 7 and 3 can't go there. So let me pull, that's not obviously the correct location for it. I'm not saying it's 7 minus 3, but I'm pulling it out of contention for a moment because it can't go in the top right column. Would I brute force it? I would pick the number successively, and it would limit the search space considerably. Yeah. The search space is smaller than a billion, right? A billion possible combinations, so... Swear to God, if you flash at me one more time. Okay, so the top right column can only be the following values. It can only be 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, 9. So let's try 1 and see if we can sort of narrow it a bit. Yeah, brute force would be very fast to write. Okay, so if it were 1 here, it would be 8 here. Which limits the next number So it is going to be carried from... to 6, 7, and 9. If it were 2, that would be 1 minus 8, so it can't be that. If it were 3, it would be 9, so it could be 3. So this is going to carry again. 6 minus 2. Wait, does this work? No. It does work.
There we go.
Really? Am I just... Okay,
Frankly,
I'm just
I'm
not able to do
ashamed.
math. Did I really write 7 minus 3 again? Without a carry? Oh right, this one doesn't carry to the next one. Jesus Christ. And it doesn't carry the next one either. I have it backwards. I know exactly how carrying works, but I can only keep so much in my head at one time. I've been staring at this for too long. I am unhappy about the amount of time I've been staring at this. I'm straight up not having a good time. Well, it's highly constrained subtraction. Let's not start throwing around the, wow, this is the easiest hard puzzle ever. So I'm going to borrow from the next column. If I do this, I will not borrow from the next column. But now I don't borrow from the leftmost column. So this is perfect, except for the fact I'm going to get 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Wait. No, I can fix that. Three, 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 three. Okay, I'm gonna do my subtraction like 3 times this time. 9 minus 6 is 3. 5 minus 2 is 3. 11 minus 8 is 3. This does not work. I have fucked it up again. I would like to make it clear I'm aware I have fucked it up again. Oh my god. Actually, this one's 3, 4. No. Yeah, this one's 4. No, this one is 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Yeah. Um, I'm very stressed out right now. I'm very stressed out. Yeah, but if you borrow from the... I had 1 minus 8 on the previous one. Hooray for new math, new math. It won't do you a bit of good to review math. It's so simple, so very simple, that only a child can do it. Okay, what if I assume I'm stupid and it's supposed to be 3 right there? This is not correct. Or is it? 12 minus 8 is definitely not 3. I still think it's a 4 in the leftmost, but... I'm about to just write the program, but at that point I might as well just look it up, right?
Some of you who have small children may have perhaps been put in the embarrassing position of being unable to do your child's arithmetic homework because of the current revolution in mathematics teaching known as the new math. So as a public service here tonight, I thought I would offer a brief lesson in the new math. Tonight, we're going to cover subtraction. This is the first room I've worked for a while. It didn't have a blackboard, so we will have to make do with more primitive visual aids, as they say in the ed biz. Consider the following subtraction problem, which I will put up here. 342 minus 173. Now, remember how we used to do that. 3 from 2 is 9, carry the 1, and if you're under 35 or went to a private school, you say 7 from 3 is 6, but if you're over 35 and went to a public school, you say 8 from 4 is 6. And carry the 1, so we have 169. But in the new approach, as you know, the important thing is to understand what you're doing rather than to get the right answer. Here's how they do it now. You can't take 3 from 2. 2 is less than 3, so you look at the 4 in the tens place. Now that's really 4 tens, so you make it 3 tens, regroup, and you change a 10 to 10 ones, and you add them to the 2 and get 12, and you take away 3, that's 9. Is that clear? Now instead of 4 in the tens place, you've got 3 because you added 1, that is to say 10 to the 2, but you can't take 7 from 3, so you look in the hundreds place. From the 3, you then use 1 to make 10 ones, and you know why 4 plus minus 1 plus 10 is 14 minus 1, because addition is commutative, right? And so you got 13 tens, and you take away 7, and that leaves 5. Well, 6, actually, but the idea is the important thing. Now go back to the hundreds place. You're left with 2, and you take away 1 from 2, and that leaves... Everybody get 1? Not bad for the first day. Hooray for new math, new math. It won't do you a bit of good to review math. It's so simple, so very simple.
Oh my God.
That only a child can do it. Now that actually is not the answer that I had in mind, because the book that I got this problem out of wants you to do it in base 8. But don't panic. Base 8 is just like base 10, really, if you're missing 2 fingers.
Got him.
Shall we have a go at it? Hang on. You can't take 3 from 2. 2 is less than 3, so you look at the 4 in the 8's place. Now that's really 4 8s, so you make it 3 8s, regroup, and you change an 8 to 8 ones, and you add to the 2, and you get 1 2 base 8, which is 10 base 10, and you take away 3, that's 7. Okay? Now, instead of 4 in the 8's place, you've got 3 because you added 1, that is to say 8, to the 2, but you can't take 7 from 3, so you look at the 64s. 64.
I hear you, Oz.
How did 64 get into it? I hear you cry. Well, 64 is 8 squared, don't you see? Well, you ask a silly question, you get a silly answer. From the 3, you then use 1 to make 8 ones. You add those ones to the 3, and you get 1 3 base 8, or in other words, in base 10, you have 11, and you take away 7, and 7 from 11 is 4. Now go back to the 64s. You're left with 2, and you take away 1 from 2, and that leaves... Now, let's not always see the same hands. One, that's right. Whoever got 1 can stay after the show and clean the erasers. Hooray for new math, new math. It won't do you a bit of good to review math. It's so simple, so very simple, that only a child can do it.
Yeah, worse, I'm stupid.
Come back tomorrow night. We're gonna do fractions.
I'm straight up having a rough time. Yeah, I needed a break. Is the first digit really 4? It just feels like that's getting me into so much trouble. You know, and I can't afford to get in that kind of trouble. That's probably true, Tina. But the show must go on. As we say in the biz. Perfect. Perfect. The thing is I know exactly how to solve it, but I can't, like, make my brain work right now. Somehow staring at this is just making me freeze. You know what I mean? You ever had one of those moments where you're like, I know how to do this, but I'm not smart, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. Ha! You're not even good enough to be my fake. Would I benefit from writing this down on paper? I'm not sure that's gonna make me less stupid. I'm not worried about keeping track of things I've tried before. I'm trying to find a way to, like, represent this problem in a way that's gonna make sense for me. So I'm trying to think about it cyclically. And see if that helps me arrive at a solution. So a gap of 3 is what I'm looking for in one direction. In the other, I'm actually looking for a gap of 6, assuming a carry. That doesn't work because now I don't carry from the 4. So while the solution is ultimately correct, it's not correct all the way across. It's, well, it's ultimately correct in that my line of logic is right, but I am not finding the right distribution of digits, is what I'm trying to say. Well, it's either 4 or 3 in the first column. There's no question about that. I don't have an answer otherwise. So incorrect because I have to carry. Fantastic. I'm really certain that it's 4 at the first one. I have to trigger a carry. If I do this here, I have to trigger a carry. What if I assume the next one doesn't trigger a carry? I'm having, like, just not good. Not good. Not good. I'm just not, you know, not in love with this. It's not going well. It's not really what I'm looking for. Not really well. I'm not enjoying this right now. Like, just right this second. Not having a great time. Okay. Just stop being stressed out for no reason. Come back to this later. It's literally progression. It's a mandatory puzzle. Not taking a hint. The music is relaxing me. The music's fine. If 4 is in the leftmost column, I have to force a carry, which means I have to draw from 1, 2, and 3 and subtract from it 7, 8, or 9. It's my beverage of choice, just water, seltzer water. Hey, Ezra. I mean, I already knew it was going to be 4, but... So the only possibilities for the last digits are 9 minus 6, 8 minus 5, 7 minus 4, can't be 7 minus 4, 6 minus 3, 5 minus 2, 2 minus 9, and 1 minus 8. So those are 6 possibilities. Nope. My last digits have to trigger a carry. That has to happen. Okay. Okay, hold on. This might help me narrow it down. So my last digits have to trigger a carry. So I can actually maybe work from the left to the right. 2 minus 9 is a possibility. So let me see. It could be 2 minus 9. So if there's no carry from the right... Thank you for the bubsits, I appreciate it. If there's no carry from the right, then 2 minus 9 works, and 1 minus 8 works. If there is a carry from the right, then only 2 minus 8 works. So that actually severely narrows down my search space. I guess 1 minus 7 does work. Still severely narrows down my search space. So this is where I have no carry from the right. So if I put a 7 and a 3 there, I have to trigger a carry. No carry from the right, so that means that the top number has to be the larger of it. So I've got 8 minus 5 is possible, and 6 minus 3. Oh my god, this is still excruciating. Let me try a different one. I don't feel like I've exhaustively tried 2 minus 9, but I can try 1 minus 8. So no carry from the right, which means I can do 9 minus 6 and 6 minus 3. So 9 minus 6 does work. I feel like I'm missing a lot of necessary pieces here. Let's assume that there is a carry from the right. I think that might make this easier. 1 minus 7. Let's try that. Doesn't that work? 6 minus 3 is 3. 8 minus 5 is 3. 12 minus 9 is 3. 10 minus 7 is 3.
There we go. Critical thinking is the key to success.
The two possible configurations were swapping the last 2 digits on both of them. Hey, sorry that took me about an hour longer than it should have, I think. Did I just play that for the last hour? I think that was about an hour. That's perfect because I've been cutting up every portion of this into hour-long chunks. So I think I just figured out a chunk I don't have to highlight. I'm glad it was enjoyable for everyone who watched it here, because YouTube's losing it. YouTube's not getting any of that. Sorry, YouTube. Hey, that puzzle, can kiss my ass. That's right, I said ass.